7. It's going to be some kind of a heptate. But because there's a double bond, it will be heptene. So the parent is heptene. And if you're going to say ene or ine, you have to put a number right in front of it. Okay? If we number this guy, we're going to number it from left to right so that the double bond gets the lower numbers. So this will be 2 heptene because the double bond is between 2 and 3. We take the smaller of those two numbers. On the 4, there's a methyl, and on the 6, there's a dibromo, right? Putting them in alphabetical order, you should have 6,6-dibromo, 4-methyl, 2-heptene. Any problems getting to that? The common mistake that I see people make all the time is they just write 6-dibromo. Okay, if you're going to write di, there better be 2 numbers in front of it. Okay, if you're going to write tri, there has to be 3 numbers in front of it. So because both of these bromines are on 6, you're just going to repeat yourself by saying 6, 6. And you're going to put dibromo before the methyl because B alphabetically comes before the M. Again, prefixes like di, tri are not counted in alphabetizing something. Okay? You're really counting the bromo, the parent. This guy. The parent is this ring right here, right? It's a 6-membered ring. That's a hexane. But it's a ring, so we're going to call it a cyclohexane. And then it's a double bond, so it's going to be a cyclohexene. Okay? So your parent right now is cyclohexene. Because I wrote ene, I have to write a number in front. When you have a double bond on this guy, it's either going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This has to get number 1. Remember, the substituent always got 1 on a ring before. If you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're going to have a substituent on 5. If you go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, you have a substituent on 4. So you want to go this way. Okay? Even though it's not going to matter, it's still going to be 1 cyclohexene no matter what, right? Whether you go 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. But in order to also get this guy to be the lowest number possible, you're numbering this way. Okay, so this guy would be 4-iodo, 1-cyclohexene. Any questions on that? Okay, let's move on to this one. The longest chain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to number it this way so that I hit number 2 here. It's going to be pentyne. The ine is on number 2, and you have a 1-chloro. Any problems with that, guys? Now this one, I'm giving it to you like this because on the test, for sure, I will draw it crooked. Okay, nobody thought this was a 5 chain, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Regardless of how I draw it, you have to count the longest carbon chain. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this way, so I can get the lower number here. 6 is hexane, but because there's a double bond, it's hexene. The ene is on number 2, and on 4, we have a methyl. It would be completely incorrect if you wrote 4-ethyl-2-pentene. Okay, that would be wrong, counting this as your parent and this as a substituent. Okay. Any problems on those guys? Okay, so that's naming, but we're going to just, for most of today, we're going to practice naming. Okay, I'm going to kind of throw in last time's naming and today's naming. You need to be very comfortable with double bond and triple bond naming because this is still the easy stuff. Chapter 10 and 11 is just like baby stuff. You're just carbon and you're making double bonds and some triple bonds. In the chapters that are coming, we're going to completely do something different. We're going to add OHs. Okay, you're going to add double bonded O's. You're going to add double bonded O's and OHs, and it's a lot of reactions from now on, okay? In order to do a reaction like this going to this, in order to do this reaction, I'm not going to draw this out for you. I'm going to give you a name. That's why we're trying to get very comfortable with the naming, okay? Just the way like in regular chem when I was saying, you know, I'm not going to give you reactions, like I'm not gonna write the formula for you, I'm gonna give you the name, and then half of you didn't take me seriously and failed it the first time I gave it to you. I'm going to give you names, I'm not gonna draw things out for you, okay? So you're trying to learn how to draw them out right now, so that in the future when we're doing reactions, it's much easier. Also, if you take a look at this guy, like these